forgot just how jazzy the music on the menu for this game is. It's very good. It's very fun. I like it quite a bit. I like this game quite a bit, actually, just in general. But the jazzy menu music's definitely part of it. Hello, friends. Hello, my friends. It is wonderful to see you here. I am full of wonder, and I hope you are too. It is delightful. I'm full of delight as well. All the fulls, not awful. Wait, shouldn't awful be like a good thing? Like I'm full of awe, awful, beautiful, beautiful, full of beauty, delightful, full of delight, awful, full of awe. I guess you could be full of awe in a negative way, you know, like in awe of just how bad the situation is. Maybe that's what they were going for. English, who knows? Who knows? It is great to see you, though. It has been too long. It has been 2 whole weeks because I did not stream last week. I did not stream last week because I am a poor time manager. I'm bad at managing my time. But it was Canadian tax season the end of Canadian tax season last week up here in Canada. We have to get our personal income taxes in by the end of April. And last weekend, it was just very busy for a few different reasons, but I really did need to take the time to get my taxes done so the tax man wouldn't come a-knockin'. This channel, of course, and the Twitch and YouTube and all the associated stuff, sponsorships and whatever. Not that it's such a big thing these days for me. I'm doing a lot less of that, but it still makes my income taxes a lot more complicated than they would otherwise be. So it does take a while. Anyway, all that is to say, thank you for understanding that I ended up canceling last week's stream, and thank you for being here this week. I missed you all, and I'm glad to be here with y'all again. As always, friends. What's this? What we got going on here? Dylan BBK coming in with the 21-month subiversary, the 21-month streak. Thank you, Dylan. Oh, I don't know if it's a streak, but 21-month subiversary anyway. 21 months in our sub club, our Potato Pals. Dylan, thank you again so much for coming back on in for another one. Sargon, congratulations on your 15 stream streak. I didn't throw you off last week. This week you followed it through, so you're good. Mizo coming in with the 43-month subiversary. Happy 43 months, Mizo. Thank you for being a part of our community here for so long, for being an awesome part of our community. And Otiraba also coming in with the 24 months, the 2-year subiversary. Happy 2 years, Otiraba, in our Potato Pals, in our wonderful tater tots. Y'all are great potatoes, wonderful potatoes. I don't know what type of potatoes exactly. I don't know a whole lot about types of potatoes. I like a russet. I like a yellow nugget. I like a Yukon Gold. It's a good potato. I like, I'm trying to think of other types of potatoes. I don't know. I don't know enough types of potatoes, really, to keep going. Yeah, your russets are good potatoes. They make good mashing potatoes. So yeah, y'all can be russets if you want. Chuba Feds, welcome back on in for that 14 months. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm running a little behind already in the chat. Perhaps no surprise to all of you. By the way, hello YouTube. I see y'all over there as well. Wonderful to have you here. We will do the official conventional top 3 first chatters in a second here. Jose says, dude, you're so wholesome. Thank you. It's the vibes we aim for around here. That's what we go for. Chuba Fett, happy 14-month anniversary once again. And Eyelash says, I've been peer pressured. By whom? Whom are the peers that are pressuring you? Was it the hype train? Did the hype train pressure you? Good job giving into that marketing. Jeez. Thank you, by the way, all, for bringing the hype train to town. If you'd like to get on the train to Hypesville, this is your opportunity. For the next 3 minutes and 17 seconds, we are already 40% of the way to level 3. That's pretty rad. Thanks for being awesome, y'all. The way it works, you probably know, is the higher the level, the cooler the emotes, I guess. The more exclusive the emotes that y'all unlock after the hype train takes off to Hypeland. That's about all I can say to describe it. Eyelash, thank you so much for coming back on for another month in our Potato Pals. Even when you're not in our Potato Pals, you're in our Potato Pals, though. You hold the power at all times. Wonderful to see you again. Also, Naga coming on in with the 58-month anniversary. Good lord. Good lord. I feel like that scamp right there. Just absolutely flabbergasted. Flabbergasted. Now there's an interesting word. What is the etymology of flabbergasted? Someone look it up. The Nightbot in the chat, not the Nightbot, but the Night with the K, the human version, says Yukon Gold is a superior potato, excellent for damn near everything. It's a good potato. I will admit, it is a high quality potato. I do like me a nice Yukon Gold. Naga getting real close to that 5-year mark. Goodness me, you are 2 months away from that 5-year mark. Where do the years go? Where do the years go? Speaking of where do the years go, and 5 years. Nicoma coming on in with the 59-month anniversary. Also, dangerously close to the 2-year mark. Dangerously close. Why do I keep saying 2 years? 5 years. I blame COVID. Just 3 years disappeared. Nicoma, thank you for hopping onto the hype train. I appreciate that very much. And welcome. Wonderful to see you, Nicoma. Wonderful to see you. Our resident raccoon is here. Also, Sargon with the gift sub. Sargon has gifted a sub to KB923. KB923, welcome on into the sub club, courtesy of Sargon out there, very kindly welcoming folks in, which means a lot. I appreciate that. I'm sure KB923 does as well. KB923, I'm gonna tap on this tater just for you. Just for you. We're in the waning moments of this hype train. We have 38 seconds left. We're 80% of the way to level 3. Gosh, you guys. Y'all are awesome. And also, I don't want anybody to go unacknowledged because I think we might have had a resub or two before I even started the stream. Arkentia with the 11-month resub as well. No, wait, that was 10 days ago. Okay. Well, that would have been in between streams. So, Arkentia, thank you 10 days ago for that resub. I just saw it on there. I didn't want it to go unacknowledged. But thank you all for being amazing, for being so kind and supportive for so long, for literally years and years and years and years in some cases. I hope you all enjoy your very well-deserved hype train emotes. Whatever you get, I don't know. Let me know. Put it in the chat. It's kind of fun. And thank you all again for being part of our potato pals. Our potato pals. All right. Well, time to open up that hype chest. What we got here? I got Woe Frog. That's pretty good. I like that. Actually, that's a really good emote. Hello, keyboard. Why you know? Having issues with this. There we go. I think my connection's a little wonky there. What is this? What is this? Al got that? Or A1 got that? Thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to our community out of nowhere like that. Holy cow, that's amazing. I don't know if it's Alagot that, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. You correct me if I'm wrong. Has gifted 5 subs to 5 awesome folks here. Welcome to our potato pals, to April Bug, to a One Corner, to Britsiana XO, Britsiana, to J Touch 2K9, and to Ill-Fated Potato. Oh no, what is the fate of this potato? We need to know. Why are you ill-fated? Around here, the potatoes are very privileged. But we need to know what is going to become of ill-fated potato. I got that. Thank you so much once again for very kindly welcoming those fine folks into our community, to our potato pals, our spud buds. I hope that each of those folks who has just gifted those subs enjoys their ad-free viewing for the next month, their fun emotes that they get. Well, I think they're fun anyway. Many of them are potato based, so please do make sure you take advantage of those. April Box says, hello, thanks for the sub. Never been here, but I love ASMR. Hey, yo, welcome on in. It's for your first time. That is so rad that you came on in here, randomly got gifted a sub. Can we all please get a warm stream welcome for April Bug joining us for the first time? Wonderful to have you here, April Bug. I do hope you like the vibes here. We have a wonderful community. Some of the genuinely kindest people on the whole dang internet. That is my honest opinion. Yeah. So, y'all have probably noticed already, if you are new here, which some of you are apparently, you know, I talk a lot here, so I'm already quite behind in the chat. But now I'm going to go further back because we have to start at the beginning. This is the rule. I like to read everyone's chat messages. I like to try to reply to everyone's chat messages. It just takes me a while to get to them. I wonder what proportion of people have left by the time I read their message. I don't know. It's probably significant, but it's how I do things around here. It just takes me time to work through them. We will, of course, eventually get to Little Kitty Big City. This is a game, a very cute, cozy cat game that we played here on the channel, like, I want to say like a couple of years ago. Maybe it was a year ago. It might have been more like 2. You can all, if you want, you can check on in the YouTube VODs, and you can see when we last played this. It was a long time ago though, but it's been on my mind since then because we got so close to finishing. We almost got our little kitty back home. Okay, we were very close, but we didn't quite get there. And since then, every once in a while it comes up. We're like, hey, we really got to finish that game. So tonight we're doing it. Tonight we're gonna get our kitty home. Bola says, no way it's been that long. I bet you it's been like 2 years or so. I bet you. Maybe a year and a half or something like that. But it's been a long while. Okay, but we will get to that game eventually. First of all, going back in the chat here, we've got some folks who are certified first and second and third. Certified first in the Twitch chat tonight. Pearls are my best friend, has snagged first by quite a wide margin, I might add. Pearls, congratulations on being at the top of the podium tonight on Twitch. Certified second goes to none other than Bruce Buchner. Bruce Buchner coming in here quite early as well, quite enthusiastically, I might add. Bruce, it is wonderful to see you, and congratulations on your well-deserved silver medal. Certified third tonight goes to Dylan, coming in actually pretty late, but still snagging that third spot on the podium, just ahead of Galileo and Sargon. Very close, but Dylan did grab it. Congratulations, Dylan BBK, on rounding out the podium on Twitch. In the YouTube chat, a certified first goes to Nicholas, not this Nicholas, but to Nicholas Ingram. Nicholas, congratulations on certified first. You called it. You were first. Certified second goes to Heath Blair. Hello and welcome, and congratulations on certified second. And certified third going to Fire Golza. Fire Golza, who celebrated a birthday 2 days ago. Fire Golza, you are familiar with how we do things around here. If a birthday has occurred, there's a good chance I'm going to want to sing happy birthday to you. So, Fire Golza, do I have your permission to sing happy birthday to you? Slightly belated. Slightly belated. Let me know, please, if that's cool with you. If you're all right with that. Scrolling through the chat. Who we got here? Like I said, Galileo and Sargon the Great coming on in. Livy, you are certified 6th tonight. Congratulations, Livy. Wincho, great to see you. Otirub, glad you could make it out this time, Otirub. Now you've been missing it. Livy says this is gonna be a good one. I hope it's gonna be a good one. Oh, this is gonna be good. I like to think they're all good ones, but you know, I guess some are not. Some are more good than others. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Gorog, great to see you. How are things going for you, Gorog? Is it warm for you today? It was heckin' warm for me here, Gorog. Dawn's Eternal Light, wonderful to see you. I hope your evening is doing well as well. Wincho wants to know how other users get in the chat so soon. Wincho, the secret is you can come into the chat here at any time. The chat is always open. If you just go to my channel page on Twitch, you can just go to my chat at any time. And you can just type stuff in there if you want. There's probably nobody else around, but you can do it. So, if you really want to get certified first, just like go into the chat like several hours early and type first, and you'll probably get it, I guess. If people started doing that too egregiously, I'd have to initiate some kind of cutoff point, you know. But I don't know what that would be, so. Tech Stomper, good to see you. Welcome. Steel Neko, it is also wonderful to see you. Was my keyboard making noise before I was on stream? Bruce says sounds like something keeps disconnecting. Yeah, that's just this keyboard, and I guess the USB cable was sitting at a weird angle. Seems a little finicky, truth be told. Hopefully it didn't do it too much. Could be a couple of robots getting freaky. I have to imagine the USB disconnect sound is not especially sexy for robots. Like that's, I don't know. What do I know about robot love? Robot sexuality. Not much, turns out. Not much. Tech Stomper, I'm doing great, thank you, and I hope you are too. Eyelash says, I do my taxes as soon as I get all my forms. It's like the only time I'm responsible. That is very, very responsible of you. Way to not procrastinate. I'm completely the opposite. I get it in pretty much the last day possible every year. Almost every year. I can probably count the number of times on like one hand that I have got my taxes in like before the deadline. I mean, I always get it in before, but before the last day, before the deadline, you know what I mean? Okay, Sargon with some etymology knowledge for us here says that the word awful used to be positive, but language evolves. The opposite happened to the word terrific. It used to describe something that inspires terror. That's true. That's true. Man, language. Weird, huh? I hadn't really thought about terrific either, but that totally makes sense. Thank you for blessing us with that language knowledge. Chubafet says 2 things in life are certain: death and taxes. And the first one only once one imagines. The second one annually, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Logo Tone, aka Twitch Yakinono, joining us in the Twitch chat. Wonderful to see you, Logo Tone. And that is a great reminder to jump over to YouTube chat and see what's popping over there, because you guys deserve attention big time. Yakinono is happening over there. Wonderful to see you, Yakinono, in the YouTube chat as well. Nicholas Ingram wishing a happy birthday to Fire Golza. Very kind. And Soundscape as well. Soundscape, good to see you. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Yakinono says, what's up? Glad to have taxes behind you. Yes, yes. It always stresses me out. Every year. Even though I've done it many a time, I still dislike it greatly. It just always makes me anxious. But, you know, so far so good. I think I do it correctly each time. The tax man has not come knocking at my door yet, so hopefully I'm doing my civic duty, or my, you know, duty as a citizen of this country correctly. There is no horrible. That is true, Yakinono. Hi Jack, good to see you. Hi Jack says, good to catch the stream tonight. Love this game's vibe. It's Stray without the anxiety. Kind of, yeah. It's a much lighter, happier version of Stray. Doesn't have the same cool robots though. So there's that. Yeah, Kanona says, I just wrote "We are all one" on my taxes and mailed it in. I feel like I bet you like the people that, you know, process the taxes whatever country you're in, I bet you they got some really wild stuff. Some like libertarian manifestos and stuff, probably. I bet you there's some totally crazy, just out of pocket stuff they deal with. I wonder what the protocol is for that. Phase Beast, great to see you, Phase Beast. Welcome on in, my friend. Phase Beast says, hello Nick, ASMR, peaceful man, hair more expensive than my gas prices, nerd. Oh man, topical, Phase Beast, topical. Yep, and the gas continues to be pricey, it's true. I like to think that I could charge more for my hair than I could charge for the equivalent volume of gasoline, I guess. I don't know how else you would find equivalency between hair. That wouldn't be very much, really. It wouldn't be very much. Cod Fan says I'm off every other weekend, so thanks for following my schedule. I did this just for you, Cod Fan, just for you. My pleasure. I'm doing great, thank you. And thank you for being here. Trobe, yeah, you know I'm back, Trobe, and it's wonderful to see you here as well. Shout out, by the way, to Phase Beast and Trobe, two of our amazing supporters over on YouTube as well. That's why they get the fancy colored names and the keyboards next to their name in the chat as well. You can also make use of our fun emotes in the YouTube chat too. Sargon says Nick would be a potato VTuber. That's right, my VTuber, my, what do you even call my model, I guess. My VTuber model would just be my face plastered on a potato. I wouldn't have to rig it with anything. I wouldn't have to like animate it or anything. It'd be the best model ever. Literal potato grade model. Saga of Blitz, great to see you. Welcome, welcome. Chunk Loading says purple potatoes for the win. Yeah, purple potatoes are fun. I like it when you have like the multicolored. You got the yellow, you got the purple, you got the red, you know. It's kind of nice. What am I drinking tonight? King Cobra Super Dank beer? No, Face Beast. Tonight I actually have a beer that I picked up last year and been sitting in my fridge ever since then. And I finally was like, I better drink this. Because I got it when I went to the Northwest Territories last summer for work. And I'm going to be going back to the Northwest Territories this summer. And I was like, I should probably drink that before I go back. I should probably just get it rid of. It's not that it's a bad beer, it's just been sitting there. It should be fine though. Beer lasts a long time in the fridge, especially if it's just in the dark, in the cool, you know. I'm glad that you value being the best potatoes, Miso. And then we had this chat about Yukon Gold being a very good potato. By the way, Nightbot, Clay, wonderful to see you again. Welcome, welcome. long time member of this community, the Nightbot. Always a pleasure to see the ancients joining us in the chat. The ancients. I mean, some of the ancients are here regularly, like Eyelash, for example. Many others as well. Beanard, you know it. Little Kitty Big City is back tonight. Eyelash, did I only roast you as a potato. You deserve to be roasted as a potato. Bolos, thank you for keeping the scamp in check, by the way. And Zutari, thank you. I gasted your flabbers, Mizo. I hope they've recovered since then. Steel Neko has some information about flabbergasted. Flabbergasted 1772 is the origin, mentioned in a magazine article that year as a new vogue word of uncertain origin, perhaps some dialect. In 1823, flabbergast was noted as a Sussex word, perhaps ultimately an arbitrary formation alluding to flabby or flapper and aghast. Okay, I can see it. I can see it. Thank you for informing us about flabbergasted Steel Echo. Nikoma says, I'm a big city raccoon. I had to be here. Could not miss this one. Are you a little raccoon in the big city? Would you be friends with our cat here? All right. We got some choo-choos in the chat. Have I ever gasted my own flabber? No, I make a point of not doing that. I only let others gas my flabber. That's just how I roll. The filmer asks, when is my next keyboard or review in general? Keyboard review. I keep saying this. Soon. And then it keeps not being soon. Just because I keep not finishing the video. But the keyboard I have on my desk right now is the keyboard that you will be seeing a review of soonish. When I actually finish it. It won't be next weekend. And on that note, friends, I will not be streaming next weekend. I know. I just missed the stream last weekend. I apologize for missing another one. However, it is for a good reason. Sarah and I will be celebrating our second wedding anniversary. Somehow, it has been 2 years, and we've got a little getaway planned. Just a small out of town getaway for a few nights, couple nights really, a few days. So I will be away next Sunday night, and so I won't see you next Sunday, which is sad. But I don't really have anything else to say about that. I will be back the following week. So I apologize for the spotty schedule here as of late. Shire ASMR, wonderful to see you. Welcome on in, Shire. Glad you could join us tonight. Ghoulie says, I'm back, dude. Still wish there was a Gordon Freeman skin. I feel you. Ghoulie, it is great to see you. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us tonight. Chunk Loading says, dang, now I want potatoes. Already ate dinner. Oh, yeah, some breakfast potatoes. Good call. Jose asks if I would ever play Skate on stream. I've never played Skate at all, ever. Could it be a good stream game? Is it chill? The only skateboarding game I've ever played is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1, 2, and 3, I guess. At various points. Chunk Loading says, I say compare hair and gasoline with caloric energy value. Yeah, I have to imagine gasoline wins that one too. Filmer, I appreciate you watching all the old reviews. Thank you for keeping them alive, for watching that older content. There will be more reviews to come. That's all I can say. but sadly not next weekend. They would come out faster if I had more time. But life is busy, y'all. Life is crazy. Yeah, I'm away next weekend, and then I'm back for a few weeks, and then I will be gone in mid-June for a few weeks. I will give you lots of heads up so you know exactly when I will be away and when I will be back, but there'll be a chunk of time there in sort of mid-June to early July that I'm going to be away doing field work. So busy times. Bruce says, Nick, your peripheral keeps disconnecting because it doesn't have any Iron Man stickers. It's true. If only these manufacturers realized if they packed in knockoff Iron Man stickers, they would be guaranteeing the proper functioning of their peripherals for everybody. Sadly, that's what's missing from peripherals these days. Never gonna get over that. That was such a funny pack-in. The Nightbot, speaking of the ancients, the Nightbot says, I can't believe we're at over 8 years of me hanging around here. Clay, what the heck? The pandemic definitely flushed a bunch of time down the drain, but I started hanging out here with you friends when I was getting settled into my freshman year of college, and now next year is my 10-year high school reunion. Absolutely crazy. It's so weird for me to think about, because like when I'm here doing this, in some ways it feels the same as it's always felt. You know, it feels like some things have not changed at all, and it's easy to just kind of go week by week, you know, but then you look back and you're like, man, you know, the good times we've had here, the weird world happenings, the world events that we have shared together, you know, been through here, and been here for each other through, all the games we've played, all the inside jokes we've made, all the friends who have been a part of this along the way, some who are still here, some who we've not seen for years. You know, it's a lot when I think back on it, but I am deeply grateful as ever for all of you, those of you here now, those of you who've been here since the beginning, those of you who are just here for the first time. And it's kind of fun, actually, that we have both here, you know, tonight, because like I said, like Clay said, the Nightbot in the chat, some folks like the Nightbot have been around here since the beginning, you know, since 2018. It's crazy. I remember, Clay, I think you started tuning in around the time I was playing through the Clockwork mod in Skyrim. Is that correct? I remember you might have been tuning in a little before that, but I do specifically remember you being quite active in the chat around that time, because I think you had played that mod, and so you had some insight. Autumn Spirits says, I just joined the Discord. Hey, welcome on into the Discord. It's wonderful to have you there. Saving some potatoes, but I will sub when I can. Autumn Spirits, that's very kind. I appreciate it, and I am glad to have you here and over on the Discord as well. Exclamation mark Discord for anybody who would like to join us over there as well. How far behind am I in chat, y'all? Artractive, good to see you. Artractive says, hi Nick, just got home from work, stoked to stream is on today. How you doing? I'm doing hot, okay? I know I can't complain. It's way hotter down where you are, or was at least, but it was quite warm here today for early May. It was like 25, 26 Celsius, which for us at the beginning of May, that's warm. I was out doing some gardening today, and it was nice, but in the sun, it was warmer than I expected for this time of year. I hope you're doing great, though, Attractive, and I'm glad that you can join us. Danita, hello and welcome. Oh, Nakoma slapped that 30-second slow mode onto the chat. Thank you, Nakoma. that will help me get caught up. Hopefully I can power through this now. Beanard says, I really don't want to make you feel bad, but our kitty really misses his owner. Hopefully Smooshy doesn't have to wait quite as long. I guess we'll see, won't we, Beanard? I think our kitty has been enjoying adventures out and about in Tokyo, but also we'll be very happy to get home. Why are these incriminating quotes coming up? What's up with that? Now, I must admit, I never did hear back from Fire Golza about whether we could sing Happy Birthday, so that's why I haven't done it. But Fire Golza, if you're out there, please let me know. Mauser, great to see you. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Robosexual, if you will. Oh, I will, Nakoma. Thank you for that quote, Sargon. Some very good quotes there. Oh, that's right. I can't be the world's first potato VTuber because I have to be the world's first scamp VTuber. Maybe somebody is already a potato VTuber anyway. Steel Neko says, I used to work in a newspaper, and there was one lady who kept sending in rambling, handwritten conspiracy letters about the UN and the Illuminati and them controlling the world. And they were always addressed to us, for other people, and included quarters. Just paying you for your trouble. It takes all kinds. You know? Tacoma says, that quote gave me an idea. I should draw Nick a PNG tuber for when he can't be on cam or something. Like a I'm busy, like a back in a moment kind of situation. Tacoma, would this tuber look like me? Or would it look like something totally different? Thank you for the time check, Nightbot. 9:52. Okay, that was only 15 minutes ago. I'm getting caught up, I think. Dick Springs is not streaming next weekend. I'm out of here. Oh wow, actually I'm very close to the bottom of chat. You all have been very quiet to let me catch up. Thank you. It's okay, Dick Spring. I didn't think you were actually going to disappear on us. So you know. Nick is off in the Rockies starting fires. No. I'll be in the Northwest Territories starting fires. Actually. If y'all must know. Pearls says, as long as you still enjoy it, we shall be here. Pearls, that is very wholesome and very much appreciated. Hopefully that's forever. Just till the end of time. That's the hope. Kuro Yonagi, welcome. Good to see you. How are you doing? What's up with you? How are things? Yaya Bani says, bro, that's a good game. It is. It's super cute, isn't it? I love it. We're gonna finish it tonight. Because we played it a long time ago, but we never finished it, so. The Nightbot, with some reminiscences, says, yes, Clockwork was when I really started watching start to finish every stream. It really is so strange how it feels, though. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. I know, right? But back then, I still had no idea what I was going to do with my life. Since then, I've had 3 different careers that I've started and left, and now have ended up at a job I literally can't talk much about because it's top secret government clearance. It's absolutely crazy where we can all end up. It is pretty weird. The paths that we take sometimes. Clay, little Nate the potato you drew is still getting good use. Steel Neko's little potato badge that you see there, that's Nate the potato, and that's from our friend Nightbot. Nikoma says it's reactive GIF. It would be a drawing of you, and it will switch to you like smiling and looking like you're talking to chat every time you speak. Oh yes, so like a VTuber thing, right? I have one for when I join people's streams. I'll show you here in a sec. I'll show you in a sec here. I'm so confused. Okay. Oh, sent to my messages. Okay, I'll have to check my DMs. I mean, that could be kind of fun. That could be kind of fun. I can be convinced. Derpalord, Nightbot gained sentience long ago. Long ago. Also, welcome, Derpalord. Do we want Baby Nate the Potato as an emote? Because we could do it. We could do it. Congrats on your Hype Train badge, Dylan. Oh, I've heard good things about Human Fall Flat. Yeah, yeah. Oh, the end of this game made you cry, Brittany? We haven't got to the end yet. We played it like a lot of the way through, but we never finished it. So tonight I plan on finishing it. I don't want to cry tonight. I'm not prepared for that. I'm not prepared. I've reached the bottom of chat. Thank you all for your patience. We could probably turn off slow mode now, and you can be free. Thank you all for waiting while I got caught up. And now I'm going to do some of these channel points, requests, redeems that I've been ignoring. A dad joke for Pearls. Pearls, you betcha. You betcha. Let's look up some fresh dad jokes. Fresh dad jokes. Let's see what we get. Nope, this is a really bad one. Wow, these are really bad. Okay, let's just go to the dad joke subreddit. This is a not safe for work dad joke. Do I? I probably shouldn't read it. Okay, if you want to know, just go to the dad joke subreddit and look at the top posts. These are so stupid. Okay, I'm gonna look at the top dad jokes of the last month. What do we got? This is too long. Some of these dad jokes. What? Who's? These are like hours and hours long. These are stupid. Give me a quick one. Give me a short one. Okay, what? Hold on. This is so stupid. Okay. I asked my wife to rate my listening skills, and she says, "You're an 8 on a scale of 10. I still don't know why she wanted me to urinate on a skeleton. This is stupid as dad joke. That is so dumb. Okay, this is another very stupid one. My son said, "What rhymes with orange?" I pondered for a while and replied, "No, it doesn't." Alright, we're done. That's just enough for now. That's enough for now. Pearls, I hope you enjoyed me inflicting those on the chat here. Nicoma, thank you for the blood sugar check. My blood sugar was pretty low earlier. Hopefully it has gone up since. It has. You see it dips down into the lows, but now it is back up to the OKs, 7.4. That's great. Thank you for helping me keep an eye on my blood glucose. Oh man. Oh, we definitely do need to make a royal emote though, Nicoma. Yes, 1000%. 1000%. We should talk about that. Steel Neko says wandering outside worked pretty well for royal. That's true. That did turn out for the best for royal, I think. The Nightbot said, speaking of Royal, by the way, I'm going to have to go bring her in shortly. She is still out there at large, roaming the backyard. It's time for her to come in. It's her bedtime. So I'll have to go do that in a moment. The Nightbot says, I've also kept all of the janky tavern stuff I made in Photoshop back when I was learning. Yes, for posterity. That was some of the first stuff I made, so comparing it to my new stuff is genuinely hilarious. Hey, sometimes you gotta look back at where you came from. Also, I'm gonna do some mic scritches for you, Nicoma. You've been very patiently waiting for that as well. Clay, you were responsible for the Reggie emote, right? If I'm not mistaken. Oh, there's a clean dad joke subreddit. Okay, that's good to know, Eyelash. I should go check that out. I feel like an not safe for work. Dad joke should be an oxymoron. I mean, some dads are a little more liberal with that stuff than others, but yeah. Yeah, I think I agree. That one feels like the clunkier safe for work version of the garbanzo bean / chickpea joke. The skeleton urinate on a skeleton joke. A little bit. I see what you're getting at. Rizu. Hello, welcome. Okay, Eyelash here with the safe for work. A nice family friendly dad joke. Why did the horses break up? It wasn't a stable relationship. That's a very good one. Indeed you were, Clay. Clay is responsible for our beautiful boy Reggie. Which, I mean, Reggie's emote doesn't get a whole lot of use these days. Mostly because we're not playing Skyrim so much these days. But whenever we do play it, and whenever Reggie shows up again, it's, you know, the range of responses, it always warms my heart. Because there's many people who have, you know, been hanging out with us for a while who've maybe never met Reggie before. So, you know. Derpalor, congratulations on your streak. Derpalord with, okay. Okay. Hippo comes across a group of monkeys beating up on a crocodile. Hippo asks the monkeys what they're doing, and the monkeys say, "We're beating up everyone with a big mouth today." The hippo replies, "Mm-hmm." Okay. I feel like this is a veiled attack on our hippo in the chat here. Attractive asks, how are things going with getting Royal used to being indoors? I hope she's coping a bit better and listening to you guys. You know what? She is doing mostly well. I was going to say really well, but mostly well. This morning she was meowing at about 5:30 and she just wouldn't stop. I don't know why. Eventually she did, but most of the time she's doing really well these days. There have been a couple of days where she's been a perfect little angel. I bring her in at night. She doesn't meow to go back out. In the morning she doesn't meow at all until it's time for us to let her out at 7:30. So she's doing better. And hopefully when I go bring her in shortly, you can have a little visit with her. I'll bring her on camera for a minute. You're most welcome, Eyelash. Pearls, you're most welcome for the jokes. Eyelash, don't talk about our boy Reggie that way. Reggie deserves better. Clay, you've got a screenshot somewhere of the 1-to-1 scale Reggie you built on the Minecraft server. Amazing. Speaking of which, y'all, I streamed Minecraft a couple weeks back, and we talked on that stream a little bit about maybe resuscitating a Minecraft server of some kind, or, you know, starting a new one. But that was kind of late in the stream, so I want to bring that up now, just to gauge enthusiasm once again. Are there folks here who would want to hop on a community Minecraft server? It has been years since we had one. But I think it would be kind of fun to bring one back, Thank you, Rizu. Yes, we have the new backdrop here. Also, y'all. Oh no. I'm gonna have to think about where to position it. Chat's gonna disappear for a second, but I have here, check it out, a cat tree. We got a cat tree for Royal. I just built it today. I don't know if she's gonna take to it. She has sniffed it. She scratched the scratching post a little bit. I put her in a little basket on top, and she hung out for a few seconds and then hopped down. We'll see. She might come to like it. She might not. You can never say with cats. Put some catnip on it. I don't know if Royal likes catnip. That's a good question. We should find out. I could put some treats on it. And I thought this was a great position for it, but unfortunately, as you've seen, it is behind the chat. So I could put it over here, maybe. It's the guitars are going to be in the way over there. I'm gonna have to think about this. There's not a whole lot of space behind me to put it, so this is a great spot if it wasn't for you guys in the chat. I could move the chat, actually. Maybe that's what I do. Like if I just move the chat like up a little bit, like here, maybe that would work. Maybe that would work. Brittany says this game, the end of this game is a happy cry. Okay, well I can do a happy cry. Yaya says don't try Human Fall Flat. It'd be better for you to create games like these to develop your channel and also improve the quality. What, to make my own games? I would love to, but that is beyond my ability. Stephen, hello, welcome. Stephen says, hey Nick, rarely catch these, but I can't sleep. Many difficult decisions that must be made soon. I know that feel, or I can relate at least. I wish you strength and clarity to make these difficult decisions, and I wish you peace right now, hanging out with us so that you can get some rest. Things are going pretty well here. Yeah, things are going pretty well. Can't complain. Thanks for joining us, Stephen, and I do hope we can help you ease your mind. Chunk Loading says community Minecraft is always fun. Well, depending on the community, but I'm sure this one would be awesome. We've had some very good Minecraft servers in the past. A lot of fun. We've had some great times. Nicoma says I would love to play on a Minecraft server. Okay, awesome. Beanart says it might be interesting playing Minecraft again. Could be kind of fun. Hippo is very much about it. Okay, well, we should definitely. I think the one thing is before we bring it to life, I would need to find a few people who would be willing to moderate the Minecraft server, which is a separate thing, of course, from the Twitch chat here, and it requires sort of a different level of engagement and attention. We would need some folks that could look after things there for sure. But if it becomes more of a reality, I will bring that up in future streams, and maybe some people would be interested in doing that. If that's something you're interested in, keep that in mind. Attractive says, oh, good job, Royal. It's tricky teaching cats, but that's awesome that she's doing so good. You know, overall, she's been really good. She's learned stuff, like she picks up things very quickly because she's an adult cat. She's sort of knows how things go, right? So she learns very quickly. Take Spring says, Subnautica 2 early access coming May 14th. Too bad you never played Subnautica 1. I did a little bit, actually. I did a little bit, but not on stream. I know that Subnautica 2 has had a pretty rocky development. Are people thinking it's actually going to be like decent? Attractive says, I've gotten so many cat trees for my cats, they would rather sit in a cardboard box. Yeah, that might be how it goes with Royal too. We'll see. Let's just screw the chat. Just delete it. Delete it. I mean, it is kind of redundant. Like, you guys, like, the chat is on the sidebar. It doesn't really need to be also on the stream itself. It's not technically mandatory, but did I, Nakoma? Take Springs says be a guitar hero and move the guitars a bit for the cat. There's really no room. I could move them over there. I guess I could put the guitars over there and the cat tree over there. That is something I could do. Drugging cats with Nip is a fun and enjoyable hobby. I mean, they seem to enjoy it, right? Still not go. Eyelash says if I was Reggie, I would walk into a Forsworn camp. Poor Reggie. Reggie can't help what he is. Reggie is just, he's the last of his kind. He's a noble beast, okay? Reggie deserves some respect. Odirub says I would play some craft with y'all. Excellent. Nightbot says I still miss the hub from the 2.0 server. Yeah, it was really cool. I for sure put my blood, sweat, and tears into that place. Many of our community members did and made some really spectacular stuff. Some incredible builds, some amazing community creations, and wonderful spaces for people to play in. We had a good time. And I appreciate the blood, sweat, and tears you put into Community Server 2.0 as well, Clay. Okay, sounds good, Nakoma. Have a good rest. Sleep well. Sleep well. Sleep sweetly, raccoon, says the hippo. Eyelash says if I was Reggie, I would feel so relieved that I was the last of my kind. Oh my god. That is so mean. That is so mean. Steven says, thank you, Nick. I do have one question before drifting off. What is the beer of choice for tonight? Tonight's beer is a nut brown from the Northwest Territories, coming to you all the way from Yellowknife, Northwest Territories. And that is the perfect segue for me to go get tonight's beer. And while I do get tonight's beer, I'm also going to go call in Royal. So I might be a little longer than normal, because I'm going to have to get her in, give her some treats, you know, make sure she's good. So, and I will get the beer. So in the meantime, y'all, talk amongst yourselves, be excellent to one another, and I will be back in just a few minutes. BRB, friends. Yes, it did take me a little while to brew the beer, but here it is. I've done it. I even canned it myself. My goodness, there's a lot of flames in the chat. And take spring. Actually, our tractive got the fire started this time. Definitely our tractive. Zutari with the Reggies, beautiful. I love it. I love it. Wait, eyelash with the Reggie. Oh my goodness. Not expected. Not expected. Oh gosh, then we had a scamp inferno going on. Apologies for taking as long as I did. I was trying to get Royal to come inside. She is not coming inside. She's having a little bit of a problem day. The last couple nights, she has come to the door all by herself. When it was time to come in. I didn't even have to call her. Tonight, she's not coming when I'm shaking the treat bag. I'm sure she's in the hedge. She likes to hang out in the hedge. And sometimes if she's feeling especially defiant, she'll just sit there in the hedge and watch me while I shake my treat bag. Also, I'm not 100% sure, but we recently switched her treats because she didn't seem very interested in the previous ones. The ones we were giving her before were the ones that we were told she liked by her owner. And she would come to the sound of that treat bag, like she was excited about the idea of treats. But when I put those treats down for her, she wouldn't eat them. So we got these different treats. And she is loving them. She'll eat them quite happily. But maybe the bag sounds different, and so she's not coming to the sound of this bag. I'm not sure. Cats, I tell you. Cats. Anyway, I'll have to go and try and bring her in again shortly. Soon. What a queen. She knows her mind. My goodness. She is extremely strong-willed. And she will let you know exactly what she's thinking or feeling about a situation. That's exactly it, Eyelash. I'm thinking I need to shake the old bag, but feed her from the new bag. But unfortunately, I gave the old bag back to her former owner to use with her other cats. So I don't have the old bag anymore. Benedetto Marcello says, man, I remember your card videos and Skyrim walking videos a hot minute back. Found you had streams, but had not caught one. Hey, well, welcome to the chat. I'm glad you can make it. All those videos still up on the YouTube. I do occasionally still make YouTube videos as well. Not as much as I used to, but welcome on in. Glad you could join us for the stream. Also, over in the YouTube chat, Chris. Happy Sunday to you, Chris. I'm doing great. I'd be doing better if Royal would get her butt inside. But I will have to go try and shake the treat bag again soon. Cruz says, hey Nick, my birthday was 3 days ago. Could you wish me a happy birthday? Of course I can. Of course I can. Cruz, happy belated birthday. Cruz, would you like me to sing you happy birthday? Because I will do that as well. Don't make me. I will. C-Mats, what's up? Au contraire, C-Mats. I am in fact reading YouTube right now. Oh, if you're feeling it, you're feeling the weekend, are you, C-Mats? That's good. That's how you know it was a good one. That's how you know it was a good one. Spam is great fried. I agree, actually. Fried spam is surprisingly delicious. All right, Cruz, let's do it. Let's mute our game music here, which is fun and jazzy, but it's not happy birthday. And we are going to all sing happy birthday together for Cruz in the YouTube chat. All right, here we go. All together now. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cruz. 3 days ago, somewhat belated. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Cruz, I hope you had an awesome birthday. I hope it was rad. I hope you got to do some stuff you wanted to do. Eat some food you wanted to eat. See some people you wanted to see. I hope it was a good one. See, Mads, now you can save that for yourself. You can play it. Play it to yourself every birthday. You can just overdub where I say Cruz's name. You can just, happy birthday, dear C-Mats. Happy birthday to you. Oh, dear. I don't think I could sing in David Attenborough's voice, Tick Spring. That's a next level challenge. Attractive asking if Royal likes tinned wet food. So she just eats dry food. That's what her owner was feeding her. That's what we are feeding her. But I would like to start feeding her some wet food because I think it's good for the cats, you know, in terms of getting enough water, and I think it's good for their digestion. We have to be careful though, because Royal does have a pretty sensitive tummy, and we want to make sure that we don't upset her tummy, because the last thing you want is a fluffy rag doll with poopy pantaloons. We don't want that. Do not want that. Thank you all for chipping in and singing happy birthday for Cruz. Cruz says, thank you so much. That means so much. And sadly, I celebrated by myself while you were celebrating with us here now. I mean, there's nothing wrong with celebrating by yourself if that's what you want to do as well. Maybe you just want to have some time to yourself. Maybe that's all the birthday present you want, you know? That's legit too. Yes, attractive. Good point. Yeah, we'll have to find one that's good for her, that's going to work. We might have to experiment a little bit. Tick Spring says a friend's cat's fur got really soft after adding wet food to the diet. Royal's fur is already so soft, I cannot imagine it getting any softer. It would be like she would just evaporate into a cloud. C-Mat asks, what if she comes when Sarah calls her and not you? Or maybe she's seeing another neighbor. I wouldn't put it past her. She's been known to visit other neighbors before. Funnily enough, mostly she comes when I call her. And I was just thinking, if I'm going to be away in the summer for field work, we have to make sure that she's going to start coming when Sarah calls as well. That's going to be important. So we have to start training her for when Sarah is calling as well. That'll be important. All right, friends. We should get on with it so that we can play some Little Kitty Big City. But first, tonight's beer. Speaking of going away for field work in the summer, I'm going to be heading up to Northwest Territories again in June. And I'm going to be heading back up to Northwest Territories. I picked this up in Yellowknife, Northwest Territories, last year when I went up there. And I saw it in my fridge, in my beer fridge there. And I was like, I better drink this because it's coming up on a year old. Beer has a long shelf life, especially if it's kept cold and in the dark, which this one has. So it should be fine. But still, I think it's time for it to live its purpose, to fulfill its purpose. So this is the Honey Bucket Nut Brown. The Honey Bucket Nut Brown from Northwest Territories Brewing Company. They're based out of Yellowknife, Northwest Territories. I've had a few of their beers before, including here on stream, and they're really good. They're a very tasty craft brewery. They make this amazing IPA called Mosquito Repellent, which is very good. Their Nut Brown is also good. I think I don't like it quite as much as their IPA, but it's still pretty good. Let's read the beer lore here. says here. Forged in the backwoods of the north, this ale is deeply rewarding. A mixture of chocolate and honey malts lend to rich cocoa flavors, followed by dry, roasted notes and a sweetness that lingers until your next sip. So, a little on the dark side, a little on the chocolatey side, a sweeter brew, but also a bit of dry bitterness on the end as well. Nestled between the wonder of the aurora borealis and the rugged nature of the northern frontier, our brewery combines Canadian-grown grains with the purest water in the world to create beer infused with the can-do, make-do spirit of the north. And you can see it's on the darker end of the spectrum here. And it is malty, not hoppy. So heavy on the malts and towards the dark end of things. Goes well with grilled meats, charcuterie, and cold nights. Well, we don't have any of those here right now because it actually is quite warm out tonight. Quite warm out. Tick Spring asks, do you go there to fight forest fires, prevent fires, or research terrains with simulations? We go there to light fires. Experimental burning is what we're doing up there. So there's a piece of land up in the Northwest Territories that is earmarked for doing experimental wildfire research, basically. And we essentially burn pieces of forest and we observe it really carefully. And we use that to understand how fires burn, which sounds like a silly thing, maybe, because it's like, well, fires, I don't know, how do fires burn? They just kind of burn. But there's, of course, physics and science and chemistry to fire. And understanding fire rate of spread under different conditions, different fuel types, different, distance between surface fuels and canopy fuels, different weather conditions, and other factors like what causes a fire to transition from a surface fire to a crown fire, because crown fires, of course, are much faster, much more intense, much more destructive. That's a crown fire is when the fire gets up into the canopy, basically. And so studying rate of spread, studying crowning thresholds, studying how that relates to the type of vegetation, the physical arrangement of the vegetation, and these other variables like weather and wind and things. That's essentially what we're up there for. So just up there having a bunch of bonfires with my buds, eh? Yep. Eyelash says, okay, well then you can't be mad at us for lighting chat on fire and observing it. You know, maybe it's just meant to be. Maybe it's meant to be. Artractor says, we're just following his lead. Yeah, I should expect no less. I should expect no less. Autumn Spirits says, such important work. Thank you for what you do. Thank you, Autumn Spirits. I appreciate that. It's rewarding work to do. It's interesting work to do. And, the primary research we conduct with these experimental burns feeds back into simulations of wildfire, computer simulations of wildfire, which we then use to predict where fires will occur. And if they do occur, what they're going to behave like, how they're going to burn, how quickly they're going to spread, where they're going to spread to, these sorts of things. And then that allows decision makers to deploy resources effectively, to protect assets, to protect communities, and make use of the limited resources we have to fight fires. That's ultimately the goal, to protect life and property as best we can. So Naga says Nick's gonna get snatched up by some cryptid out there. Just gonna meet Northwest Territories Sasquatch. That'd be pretty fun, actually. You know, it'd be worth it. Chunk Loading says, oh, the aurora, seeing either IRL is definitely on my bucket list. So, despite living in Canada, I had never seen the aurora borealis until 2 years ago. And on the night before our wedding, the sky was just aglow with the northern lights here. First time I had ever seen them. It was an incredible display, and it was really, really well timed. It felt pretty magical, actually. Yeah, it just so happened that's how the geomagnetics were that night, I guess. We're pretty far south here in Victoria, and so it's uncommon to see the aurora here. Dr. Nafari says, hey Nick, love your content. I've watched you since your first Saturnalia video. That's going a long way back. Like 11 years ago. Yeah, something like that. Maybe even longer. Yeah, probably 2015. That sounds right. Actually crazy to think about. I was wondering if you'd be open to another beer tasting video. I feel like it must be time for another one of those because I've had a few requests, and I can pretty much always be convinced to do a beer tasting video. It's like twist my rubber arm, you know. So, pardon me. Yeah, I'll put that on the list of to do videos in the not too distant future. Thank you for watching for so long, Dr. Nafari. I really appreciate that. Thank you for being a part of this channel community. Chunk Loading says, for ground fire, do foliage detritus and topsoil have an impact on the fire's intensity and or longevity? Yeah, there's a lot to talk about in terms of how surface fuel and surface fuel consumption affects surface fire rate of spread and intensity, and how that then affects when a fire crowns. Don't really have time to get into all of it right now, but one of the critical factors in determining whether a fire will start in the first place is how dry the fine surface fuels are. So that's like the really fine fuels right on the surface, and they dry out quite quickly after rains. So that's the ignition point. That's like the tinder that will start the fire, right? And then there's other sort of layers further down into the surface fuels that dry out slower and that have a different effect on the fire's intensity and rate of spread. But it's that fine fuel moisture right on the surface that has very strong influence on whether a fire will ignite in the first place. Tick Spring says, is there a team there that puts out the fire to observe how water pressure amounts and stuff like that best douse flames or prevent spread? So we partner with the government of the Northwest Territories. They are the wildfire fighters up there, and they help us out by containing the fire that we light, basically, which sounds bad, but we have research plots that are cut into blocks, and there's a bunch of space between them, big fire breaks. So it's not impossible though for the fire to still escape a block into an adjacent block. And so the firefighters there, many of them are volunteers from their communities. Some of them are professional, like on staff there, of course, but they use this as a training opportunity to learn about laying hoses, setting up sprinklers, and preparing areas in advance so that they don't burn, so they spray stuff down in advance. We also have a helicopter on standby that will go up to bucket water onto escapees, because one of the biggest factors of whether a fire is going to carry over a break is what we call spotting, which is where embers basically get lofted up and carried by the wind and then dropped somewhere to start a new fire. And embers can be carried very long distances and ignite fires quite a ways away from the fire. So even though we're careful to contain our fire and to, wet down the surrounding plots, we still do have to be careful and watch out for spotting. So yeah, the firefighters up there, they do use this as a training opportunity. Attractive says, that's so cool. Nature was partying with you before our wedding. Yes. Bernard says, I did watch the beer overview video you made recently. Oh yes, the beer for beginners video. Although I've never drank beer in my life, I enjoyed it and learned a little. Excellent. I appreciate that. I'm glad it was worth watching, despite not being a beer person. Thank you, Bernard. Yeah, what's up, Thoric? Thoric, welcome. Thoric says, hey everyone, I was expecting Kitty Adventures and now we're getting a lecture on wildfire spread. I'm not mad though. The people need to know. They ask questions, I provide answers. Oturub asks, what actually ignites most natural fires? Most natural fires are ignited by lightning. Like, far and away lightning is the leading cause of natural fires ignitions. Human-caused fires, though, are a major factor in wildfires as well. Many wildfires, especially those close to communities, are started by people. So, obviously where you are has a bearing on whether there are more lightning-caused fires or more human-caused fires. Where you are, time of year, all kinds of stuff. Historically, at least here in Western Canada, it's been pretty close to 50-50. There's some science suggesting that might be shifting these days, but it's highly variable depending on where you are, right? Attractive would love to see another beer tasting video too. Like I said, twist my rubber arm. Oh, you passed out, Yakinono, and you've woken up just in time for the wildfire lecture. Nightbot says, have you seen that birds of prey intentionally spread wildfires in Australia? They drag burning branches to smoke out their prey. Now that I've never heard of before. Never heard of that happening. Certainly not here in Canada. That's pretty crazy though. That's some very clever tool usage if that's the case. Huh. I'll have to read up on that. That's fascinating. Cruz says, I love the keyboard setup you've got in the background. Thank you. Thank you. I took a while to get it set up, but I'm happy with how it turned out. Chunk Loading says, fair enough. This would be a very long stream if you shared all you know about fires. Thank you for the info. Much appreciated. You are most welcome. I'm glad I can answer some questions, Chunk Loading. Yakinona says, my girlfriend is really worried about forever chemicals inland from fertilizers in the USA. Do you know anything about that? Nothing specific. It's nothing I've ever studied or that I'm especially well informed about. So I would be speaking out my butt if I tried to provide any information about it. I'm sure there are good resources out there about it though. And yeah, I think that's probably something we ought to be concerned about. Certainly something you hear about in the news a fair bit these days. But I'm not uniquely informed about the forever chemicals. All right, friends, tonight's beer, the Honey Bucket Nut Brown. Let's crack it open so that we can actually get a little bit of gameplay in here tonight. Oh, I've been listening to this jaunty music in the background for quite some time. I forgot that I had muted it. Now you get to enjoy the menu music again. All right, and let's do this here. Like says, so fire bad? No, that's the crazy part. Fire's not necessarily bad. Fire can be an issue when it threatens lives and infrastructure and communities and resources. But fire is not inherently bad. Fire is a natural and necessary part of many ecosystems, you know. But changing fire regimes can be a problem when there's more fire in places where there was historically less, or when there's more intense fires in places that typically had low intensity fires. That can cause issues both ecologically and in terms of people on the landscape. So fire good? Well, it's complicated. All right, here we go. Let's pour this out. A nice fluffy head on there and some nice fizzy foamy sounds. Tech Gadget, hey, Tech Gadget says, hi Nick, haven't been here in a hot minute. I actually know Little Kitty Big City. I gifted it to a friend a few years back because it was in a bundle and she couldn't get straight at the time. Watched her play it for a while. Very cute game. It is super cute. It is a very charming little game. And we actually streamed it a few years back and we got most of the way through and then we left it near the very end. And so I wanted to get back to it because our kitty deserves to go home. Deserves to be reunited with our home and our people. So the hope is to do that here tonight. We're getting a bit of a late start on it, aren't we? Alice Shippo says regularly donating blood reduces the amount of microplastics in your body. Fun facts with Hippo. By giving them to other people. I mean, technically, yes, I guess. Retractor says, so the Aussie fire starting birds are called firehawks. That is so badass. What the heck? That is extremely badass. Cheers to better understanding the complex phenomenon of wildfire. I'm not sure what deserved a bonk there, but anyway, cheers to fire research. This seems like a very self-serving cheers, but nonetheless, cheers. Tech Gadget says, God, I love Keyball. I'm glad. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Fire neither intrinsically good nor evil, but a secret and more complicated third thing. Correct, Steel Neko. That is correct. You nailed it. Yeah, this is nice and roasty. It's got some of those chocolatey kind of coffee notes. It's still fairly dry on the finish. They say it has a sweet finish. I would disagree. It's not that sweet. It's nice though. It's nice. Oh, Chris in the YouTube chat with some information on the PFAS, the forever chemicals. I've tried to stay away from cooking with Teflon pans. You know, Sarah and I have moved away from the non-stick stuff as well for similar reasons. These forever chemicals can cause disruption of the endocrine system, but the extent and long-term impacts need further research. Yes, it does seem like we're still learning about them. Yakinono says a lot of us here in Los Angeles have a layman's understanding of controlled brush fires to burn off fuels, at least. We still contend with massive forest fires, arson excluded, and I'm not sure why. You've got a lot of landscape around LA that is naturally primed to burn. The ecosystems that would have historically been maintained by frequent natural fires. But certainly controlled fires for fuels management is, it can be a very valuable tool for reducing fuel loads and reducing the likelihood of fire or the intensity of fire if it is to occur. But also, you have to be very careful with controlled fires. You gotta do it under the exact right conditions, and there's oftentimes a lot of resistance, understandably perhaps, from people who don't understand, you know, that it's, you know, these controlled burns are performed under very specific prescribed conditions to ensure that the fire is not going to get away. But I understand why people are nervous about these sorts of things. There's often a lot of red tape involved. So, yeah, Tech Gadget, we use cast iron quite a bit, or enameled cast iron quite a bit. Tech Gadget says, I may be going to Portland this weekend, and if it goes well, for up to 5 more weekends after that. Haven't heard anything from the organizer yet, but we're trying to run a web dev challenge. Okay, this time in a knockout style tournament instead of 1 day, 3-team funsy thing. So hopefully I hear back in the next day or two, because we'll be flying out on Thursday. Ooh, it's coming up quick. That sounds exciting though. I hope that all goes well. Bruce says, it is so humbling when you think of all the things nature is capable of. Fires, eruptions, earthquakes, cosmic impacts. We're just kind of being allowed to exist. Yeah, I mean, life is fragile on many levels. You know, life on Earth as a whole is dependent on a whole host of very specific conditions. But life in any one piece of the Earth, in any one area, is once again dependent on a bunch of specific conditions, and also dependent on being a bit lucky with the natural disasters. Yes, Yakinono, we did in fact adopt the cat. We did in fact adopt Royal, or adopt is a strong word. We were given her by our neighbors. And so we now look after her, and I need to make sure she comes in, because we've been bringing her in each night. She is used to being outside at night, but we are trying to convince her to be an inside at nighttime cat. And when I went out and tried to call her in, you know, half an hour ago, she was not having it. So I guess it's a matter of perspective, isn't it, Yakinono? Whether it's humbling or a raw deal. Attractive asks, do you and Sarah watch scary films at all? Sarah loves scary films. I'm not a big scary film guy, I have to admit, but sometimes I will do so to humor her. I've heard good stuff about Hokum Attractive. I have heard good things about it. It was amazing. Super cozy and atmospheric haunted hotel in Ireland with lots of folklore set on Halloween. Actually, that sounds really good. That sounds like something I could enjoy. Maybe we'll have to watch that one together. Hello. Hello. Welcome back on into our sub club. Happy 63-month subiversary. Welcome back to the Potato Pals. How are you doing, Hello? Thank you for your kind continued support. How are things? Hello? Tech Gadget, I'm not sure you did. It was back in November in San Diego. Running it back makes way less sense if I didn't tell you the first one happened. I don't know that you did. So yes, I guess I was missing some context there. Still, like what Royal really did, just kick in the door and announce that she lives here. That was pretty much how it went. Yeah. Pretty much. Oh man, those fungi are crazy, Bruce. Yes. Well, I think the fungus in The Last of Us was inspired by those natural examples. Yeah. I think I saw a poster for Clayface. I don't know anything else about it. Clay. Do you like it because it's got your name in it? That's all good, Henlo. You are welcome to lurk all you want. I'm glad you're doing well. It is pretty special when a cat chooses you. We are very lucky to have little Royal in our lives here. She is so sweet, and even when she's occasionally not so well behaved, we still love her. She's a little cutie. She's taken to sleeping on our bed, you know, cuddling with us. Is very sweet. No. What? Windows wants to restart. Let's not, I think. I don't know. Oh gosh, what is happening here? No, remind me later, Windows. Jeez Louise. Akanona says, congrats, my roommates and I got our cats the same way. She and her kittens moved in, and the neighbors were okay with it. Now we live separately, and the roomies took them. Oh, I hope you do get to see them occasionally still. They do have their ways, don't they? Okay. Speaking of cats, Little Kitty Big City. Very cute game. We played it when it, not long after it came out, which was, I think, a couple of years ago now. I don't remember exactly when we last played this. I can't find out. Let me just find out here, because I kind of want to know for my own edification. Little Kitty Big City. The last time we played Little Kitty Big City was July 19th, 2024. Almost 2 years ago, gang. It looks like I played it over the course of 4 streams from May through July of 2024. So we are revisiting it now 2 years later, because we never did quite finish it. And it's been on my mind since then. I really would like to finish it here. Hopefully we can do that tonight. So this game is a very cozy, very cute game about a little kitty in a big city. You play as this little kitty here in Tokyo. This little kitty lived in an apartment. Events transpire. The kitty falls out of their apartment window and ends up out in the streets in Tokyo, lost, doesn't know how to get home. So you play as this little kitty in this kind of 3D platformer. It's an exploration, action, adventure kind of game. It is very charming, very cozy. You meet a whole host of interesting and wacky characters along the way, a supporting cast that involves a chameleon that thinks he is very good at hiding but really is not, like a stag beetle that is a very anxious social media influencer, a tanuki that can bend the laws of space and time. It's actually very fun, and this is all in service of trying to get back home. So we're going to be picking up where we left off, which is, I think, very close to the end of the game. We had managed to unlock the necessary abilities and routes and whatever to find our way back to our apartment, I think. But it has been quite a long time since I played, so we are going to have to remind ourselves of exactly where we are and what we were doing. So let's hit play. Oh, gee, I could have just brought this up. It would have told us when we last played. Yeah, July 19th, 2024. There you go. Let's go. Yes, I want to load this file. Oh, just got an achievement. Oh, we were wearing a little witch hat. Oh, kitty. Oh, so sleepy. So cute. Yes, one of the great things about this game is the many hats that we have for our kitty. There are lots. There's clearly some we have not unlocked yet, and they've been adding more hats over the last couple of years. They add new ones occasionally. We can be a shark. It's very cute. We can wear a little top hat. It's very cute. We can wear a little sushi on our head. It's very cute. They're all very cute, as it turns out. I like the shark. Let's wear the shark for a little while. Kitty shark, doo 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 doo. Oh, big yawn, big yawn. Attractive says Adam Scott was awesome in the film. I highly recommend watching it. Super cozy and a really cool story. Cozy is not what I would have expected, but that's cool. That sounds like a spooky film I could get behind. Steel Neko says cats forcefully moving into your house since 10,000 BC. Straight up though. I see Clayface as one of your favorite villains and he gets slept on. Concept of the movie is an actor gets his face mutilated by the mob and turns to experimental medicine to fix it, which turns him into a mentally unstable shapeshifter. Okay, I can see that being an interesting premise. Definitely. 1177. Little kitty, big city, ASMR nerd, punch. These hats are so cute. Interesting. Attractive, interesting. Piranha 3D. Was it any good, Yakanono? Okay. So let's remind ourselves exactly what we're doing here. Get back home is our number one thing to do here. We've done a lot of other things though. It looks like we've done them all, as a matter of fact. Now there might be other objectives that we have not discovered yet on our to-do list here, but it looks to me like the only one that we have discovered that we have not done yet is get back home. So now we kind of have to try and remember a bunch of cat achievements. Break 100 objects, find 200 shinies, investigate 10 trash cans, collect 42 hats, make 20 humans stumble, catch and release 20 birds. I hope I can keep playing on this save once we get home. I would like to be able to actually do some of these achievements. Papakatsi. Oh yes, and some other unknown ones on the list here. Lots of them actually, hidden achievements. Okay, here's our map. Interestingly, there are actually some areas that we haven't explored yet, somehow. Maybe they're just unexplorable. I don't know. We are right here, it looks like. Oh yeah, we helped the mama duck find her ducklings. That was very cute. Or I'm gonna have to try and remember where home is for us here. Okay, let's figure out where we are. Now the jumping in this game, that's right. You kind of crouch, and then you can adjust your jump distance. That's right. I remember this now. So you can kind of choose where you land. It's an interesting. What's this? This looks pretty shiny. It's a shiny. You can trade shinies to crows in order to get hats, mostly. Or wait, yeah, that's right. The crows own the vending machines. That's how it goes. More shinies. Okay. We can use this bone, I think, to distract a dog. It's my recollection. It sounds like we need to go trip some more humans for an achievement, so why don't we see about meow. Okay, we do have a sprint, I think. There we go. I'm gonna steal your pop can. How many people did we have to trip? I forget. This fellow will not be tripped. Oh, we ran into the post. That was probably karma. That was probably karma. Oh yeah, hey, it's the sewer tanuki. This portal is on the petwork, but I need a feather to power it up. Got any? Do we? I guess we do. Nice. Okay, so this is the fast travel network. It looks like there's some fast travel points that we have not unlocked. Quite a few, actually. But what if we just back out of this? No, we have to travel. Okay, let's just travel to the same one we just came from. Or we just went into, I mean. Ta-da! Thank you, Tanuki. This game is super chill. This game is super chill. I see a shiny up there. Let's see if we can get it. Oops, that's not what I want. I want to jump. Eh. No, kitty. Oh, psst, kitty, I could use your assistance. Do you need another feather? Is that what it is? What's up, Tanuki? Funny you should ask. I just managed to get my little robot bird flock airborne and... Oh, you weren't literally asking what's up, were you? No, but I am now. Too late. I remember what I came to talk to you about, and it isn't that. Then what is it? Is it to do with space-time? Shh, we can't talk here, kitty. Let's go to my secret workshop instead. Oh my goodness. Hop in and follow me. Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna go to Tanuki's secret workshop. This is new to me. That loading bar is amazing. What? Where are we? Ah, you've arrived in one piece. That's excellent. Wait, there's a chance that I wouldn't? Well, yes, but it was very low, and you have excellent molecular integrity, kitty. Well done. Thank you. You're welcome. But we are not here to discuss your robust molecules. Although, Tanuki, focus. Sorry. Right now, I need your help opening a new type of petwork portal. It's an innovation in pipeless technology. Pipeless? Yep, it will be the first portal which doesn't rely on the sewage pipes for connection. Whoa, so you could put a portal anywhere at all? In theory, but there's one snag. I thought there might be. I need the exact coordinates of a destination portal to set up a petwork connection. For manholes, I can get that data from the city sewage system map. Pipeless portals need a different solution. This seems like a good time to remind you that friend isn't the same thing as test subject. Oh, I wouldn't do that to you, kitty. Not after what happened with those watermelons. What I need you to do is get in touch with my telematics engineer, Felix. He's not answering my messages. What's a telemagic thingy? Oh, it just means Felix can stick a tracking device to stuff. Where can I find him? He's at the top of a tall building a little away from where you and I first met. In fact, where did I put my emergency portal feather? Aha. And done. Felix's street is now on the petwork. Please find him and ask him about the tracking device. Please, please, please. Seems simple enough. Shall I go right now? Sure. Or you can hang out in the workshop and explore first. Oh, thank you, Tanuki. Okay, so here I thought that we were going to be finishing the game today, but now this whole new area has just opened up and we've got new quests, so maybe we won't be finishing the game today. We have to explore the Tanuki's science lab. There is, in fact, a claw machine over here. What's going on here? Can we play the claw machine? No. Cute little plushie, though. What's over here? Oh, that freaked me out for a second. Got some scissors. No birds, apparently. There's a fake crow up there. This is very interesting indeed. That was a picture of Tanuki and Ashiba. Maybe that's his telematics engineer. Lots of cute stuff on the walls in here. We're underwater, it would appear. Now, what's this about? Can we push this or something? Doesn't look like it. Looks like a photocopier, maybe. What's going on down here? It's like bird trackers. This guy seems to track the birds. Oh, here's a garbage can. AJ Hawks Blue. Thank you for following. Welcome. Oh, what's this? Why can't I crawl? Hello, crawl. There we go. Isn't this oh wait, can we watch the VHS? I want to watch the VHS. Or is it a game? Put it in the cartridge. Play the game. Or put the cartridge in the slot. It worked. Baby. I want to play it. Doesn't seem to be letting me. It's like a little gamer cave. It totally is. I can't remember the name of this character, but it's like a famous in-universe, like Godzilla kind of equivalent. Oh, is this a controller? Can we play? No, we'd have to use this one. Can we take a picture? Maybe not. This is kind of cute though, whatever's going on back here. Alright, let's crawl back through because I saw a garbage can that we need to raid back here. Come on, let me through. Crawl sometimes doesn't fully work, it seems. Yo, what's up, Drake? Drake says, yo, I can only hang out for just a few, but I want to say hello and hope you're doing well. Drake, I'm glad you could make a bot, even if just for a few minutes. I'm doing great, thank you, and I hope you are too. Thanks for stopping in. How's life treating you? Okay, let's jump into this garbage can. Oh, you're gonna like that one, kitty. It's a kitty customizer. Just follow the instructions to try out new looks. What? What? This must have been added afterwards because this. I have no idea. We can create a new kitty? What? Create a name, or we can set a name. We can pick from a bunch of different kitty skins. I kind of like our little black kitty as it is, but that's crazy. Yeah, I've never seen this before. Oh. I think we leave it for now, but it does look very cute. The loading bars in this game are the best. All right, let's head on back to the overworld and see if we can find this guy's dude. Telematics engineer. All right, Tanuki. Catch you later. Okay, wait. Oh, over here. Okay. I assume it had an exclamation mark next to it. Yes, we should have seen, or I should see if we can make Royal in the kitty customizer. I didn't see anything there that immediately looked like a ragdoll cat, but speaking of Royal though, I actually should go. Oh nice, we have now found 200 shinies. I should go try and bring her back in again. I should try and bring her in again. Because she is still out there. And it's definitely time for her to come in. Wait, what? Is that a robo-bird? That definitely looked like a robo-bird. Is this your doing, Tanuki? is absolutely Tanuki's doing. It's got... What? What is happening here? That's not what I want. I want to catch a robo bird. How do we sneak? I forget. Okay. Looks like this is how we sneak. Where are the robo birds? Must catch one. Oh, nice. We've tripped enough people now. Oh, hey. There's a Shiba over there. Is Shiba a friend? I don't remember. Hello. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're friends with this guy, and he calls us Little Potato. Little Potato, thank goodness you're here. Big Potato, whatever's the matter. I was on a walk with my human, and we got to our usual rest stop. That's here, but she anchored me in a different place. What's wrong with this one? It puts me just out of range of my digging spots, and I know I put my juicy bone in one of those holes. Oh, that's annoying. Exactly. Wait, if I teach you to dig, can you help a fellow potato? Absolutely. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so digging is super easy and really fun. You just need 2 paws and some soft dirt. What are you bonking me for, Naga? The dirt across the street near those flower beds has some great dig spots. Dig just like a doggo. Just walk up to the spot, and that's left trigger and right trigger until you have a hole. I bet my treasure's in there somewhere. Please help me find my treasure. I promise it's in one of those digging spots. Hold on. I gotta catch a robo bird. Why are all the birds robo birds now? What is going on here? Oh, dang it. You can nuzzle. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to trip you. I meant to nuzzle you. Hold on. Okay, wait. We gotta try and catch the robo bird. Dang it. These birds are way too sensitive. Oh. Nope. They're very, very hard to catch. Oh, we did not successfully find the treasure. Wait, robo bird. Dang it, missed it. Alright, let's keep digging over here. Nope, that wasn't it either. Drake says, alright, just busy. Just got home from hanging out with Jen Lee's parents and some friends. Nice, nice. Wow, really? Drake, really? You seriously quoted? Really? Really? These are absolutely a birds are fake situation. Birds aren't real. Birds aren't real. Ooh, also this is a soccer net. If we can find a soccer ball, that might get us an achievement. Because there's an achievement to put soccer balls in all the nets. Okay, I really thought that we were gonna be done with this game tonight, but it turns out there's actually a lot more to do. Yakanana says, I feel great right now. I knew I had rough times, so I got this bed with 0 gravity mode. What does that even mean? That sounds amazing. What is a 0 gravity mode bed?
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Huh?
Cute. Cute. Oh, another stupid robo bird. Let's see about getting this one maybe. No, we're not gonna be able to do that. Okay, where else might there be? Oh. Okay. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Nice. Oh, I destroyed it. Okay. That wasn't quite what I intended, but... Ah, maybe this is where the dog's bone is. Yay, please just put it in my bowl and I'll get snacking. Yay, we found a Big Potato's bone. There you go, buddy. Yay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, he's very excited. Whoa, what's this? Whoa, I haven't seen one of these for months. Oh, what is it? It's a part of a treasure hunt some humans set up. It gives them ways to customize their phone pictures. Did they miss this one? Not exactly. See, all the treasures were barely even hidden by the humans, so I collected them and buried them properly. That sounds helpful. It was. In fact, they're so well hidden that this is the first time anyone has ever found one. Here, you keep it. What did I find? Photo fun pack number 1. New stuff for your phone camera. How does it work? Dunno. I think it just adds itself automatically, so try taking a picture and then check for sticker options. I'll give that a go, thanks. If you like them, the rest should be hidden in dig spots all over the neighborhood. You can keep whatever you find. Thanks, Big Potato. Enjoy your bone. Happy digging, little potato. Adorable. Adorable. Why are all the birds robots now? I don't understand. I don't understand. They all poop oil. I feel like this game just got more mysterious since I played it last. You know? I feel like they've actually added quite a bit of content. That's what it seems like anyway. Can I climb on this? No. There's a type of vines you can't climb on, but it's not that type, I guess. Okay, gang. I better go see if I can get Royal to come inside now. So I'm gonna trust y'all to behave yourselves. And just enjoy the super adorable kitty cat on screen here. Even the birds are being replaced with AI, right? Right? Naga says, if only you were real, Nick. Everyone knows Canada's a fairy tale make-believe land full of sugar and man-eating swarms of insects and moose. Yeah, no, that checks out. That checks out. Kitty's gonna be absolutely filthy when it gets home with all the digging. You're not wrong. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes, friends. Hopefully, with one very fluffy cat. A BRB gang. Guess who came in? Guess who came in? Oh, let's not knock that off the... Oh. Here we go. Here we go. What's up, dear? You were being a little bit naughty tonight, dear. You did not want to come in. She did this time, though. When I went out there, she came right in. She's so fluffy. She's so fluffy. My goodness. My goodness, Royal. Say hello to your adoring fans. She's so purry. She's a happy baby. Goodness me. Goodness me. It's the cutest thing. Like, whenever I pick her up, she just purrs like this pretty much. Pretty much always. She is ready for the cuddles. Yeah. What's up, dear? What's up, dear? We have this cat tree. I've got to try and convince her to use it. The Poof Supreme. She's such a floof. She's such a floof. We really should try and make her in the game, though. Thank you for coming in, dear. Even if you didn't come in the first time I called for you. I tried to give her a treat. These are the ones that she's been enjoying lately. She didn't want it. She just came on in, but she didn't want the treat. She's just adorable. Just adorable. Oh, I see Drake is over in the YouTube chat, lighting it a flame. She's being very patient, too. She's just... I'm bored, says Dad, one big fluffy potato. You a big fluffy potato? Are you a big fluffy potato, dear? Are you a fluffy potato? Here, let's see if I can convince her to hang out. Nope. Here. Okay, she's back there. She's scratching on the scratching post on her new cat tree, so that's a good... Oh, and now she's off. She just ran away. Is it playtime, dear? Yeah, she's full of beans right now. Well, I'll leave the door open. I mean, she might come back and visit us. She might come back and visit us. Unfortunately, when I bring the chat back, she... What, dear? Royal? Can you hear her? What is she doing? What is she doing? Royal. Come here, baby. Do you want to play with your ball? Oh, she just ran down the stairs. Alright, 1 second here. Let me see if I can get her to come back with her little ball. Yeah, she's freaking out. She's in full goober mode. It's true. Meanwhile... Oh, okay. She ran downstairs to have some food, so I will let her eat. Zoomy time indeed. I'm sure she will zoom me her way back up here soon. Zombie J, welcome over in the YouTube chat. I have played a bit of Crimson Desert, but not very much. I need to get back to it. I did enjoy what I played, though. Alright, Drake, thank you so much for dropping in, my friend. I'm glad you could join us for at least a little bit. You have an awesome one. While we're here, let's make sure we shout out our friend. Shout out Drake Honest, ASM artist. Please go hit that follow. Go support an awesome friend of the channel, friend of mine, and a fantastic dude all around. Some fantastic ASMR content, some quality music streams. Just good vibes. Go check them out. Drake, thank you again for stopping on in, and we will see you. We'll see you next time. I hope. Sleep well. Have a great week. We'll see you around. Alright. Okay. So Felix the engineer is apparently on top of a building around here somewhere. Hello.
Hi.
I didn't mean to trip you. Sorry. Oh, thank you for the rain, attractive. Even though the kitty would probably not like the rain, but that's okay. All right, so yeah, Felix the engineer on a building somewhere around here. Oh, we can knock some stuff off here, since that's apparently an achievement. Let's just knock things off of things. Can we knock this one? No. Okay. Oh. So that's how physics work. We might be able to get up here, and from there we might be able to get up somewhere. We can get up, oops, up here probably. Yep. That might be the end of the line here, unfortunately. Okay. There's a shiny up there. Because there's a tall building over there. Maybe that's where we gotta go. There's a big antenna on top. That seems like the kind of place a telematics engineer might be found. Cozy Tokyo rain. Fair enough, attractive. It's a vibe. It's a whole vibe. Just causing general chaos. Altaria says, it's so funny when you brought up Royal to the camera, my cat jumped up on my bed. Did your cat hear the purring? Is that what did it? Was your cat interested in Royal? Because that's very cute if so. Oh, hello, Royal. What's up, dear? She just brushed up my legs here. Oh, she's gonna go scratch on her new... Gonna scratch? She's exploring it. It's 3 levels. There we go. Here, let me bring her up here for you. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. What are you doing, dear? What are you doing, dear? Yes, that's your spot right there. No? Okay. She's back out. I think she's just figuring it out, you know? She's just figuring it out. It's a new thing. She's getting used to it. She probably wants to play with her ball. Just give me 1 second. Let me go toss it. She's definitely got some kind of crazy zoomies going on right now. She's wired. 1 second. Oops. No, we gotta have the kitty on screen. That's important. There we go. It's definitely playtime. How about right up into... Hey you. What that? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go, Royal? Can you find it? No? Where did it go? Hey you. It's right here. It's right here. Royal. There we go. Just yoked it onto the ground. Yeah. Here you go. Here you go. I think we're making progress. You. Where is it? Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, you lost it. You lost it, dear. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He's right here. He's right here. He's right here. Oh yes, mighty huntress, mighty huntress. She fancies herself a mighty huntress, no doubt. I think she's enjoying her new cat tree. It's got a little ball that hangs off it too. I don't know if you can see it, but she is. Oh no, sneezes, dear. Sneezes. Here it is. Oh no. Oh no. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? And she's out. This is the content you all watch the stream for, right? Definitely the content you watch the stream for. She's pretty cute. Aren't you, dear? Here you go, dear. Here. Hey, Royal. Little cat, big cat tree. Indeed. Indeed. Yeah, this is the first night it's been in here. I just built it today, so. No, we haven't tried catnip yet, or attractive. In fact, we asked her owner if she likes catnip, and she said she didn't know. I'm like, how could you not know? You've had her for 8 years. I was very surprised. But we need to try some catnip for her. Yes, she does seem to be taking to it quickly. Clearly, she was already having fun with it, so that's great. My hope is that eventually she will just hang out up there. She can sleep up there while I stream. Just hang out. I think that'd be nice. But I might reposition it a little bit so you can see her better there. We shall see. Anyway, I'm sure she'll be back. She's taken also to drinking water in our shower. She loves to lap up any water that's left over in our shower, which is like, it's kind of weird, but okay. So I make sure, we make sure after we shower to like, there's no soap suds in there. We just rinse it all down. So it's just whatever, it's like just some water that pools in the bottom. For some reason, she's just decided that's her favorite. So she has a bowl of water right there and another bowl of water downstairs. So it's not like she doesn't have options. But Artractus, my cat does that too. It's so weird. We had a cat that I grew up with that also would do that. So I don't know. It's just something the cats like to do. It's weird. Steel Neko says, I saw Project Hail Mary last week, so I'm picturing her rolling around in a big hamster ball. How was Project Hail Mary? Was it good? And Dylan says, I love this content. Good. Or I live for this content. Excellent. Well, we're all about the cats here tonight because we're going to continue, at least for a little longer, with Little Kitty Big City. I know I guess this is right. I'd like to invert the controls if possible, but I don't see let's see, vibration, invert camera Y, there we go. I don't think that was a thing previously. Oh, much better. Yeah, I prefer that actually. All the kitty cat content that you could want here tonight. Oh, hello, Tanuki. Want to hop in? Not right now. Thank you. Not right now. Man, we do not have a very high jump, unfortunately. But I would like to get that thing of shinies off there. Ooh, this is how. There we go. Time to knock things off edges. Nice. I love how she pounces on them. It's very cute. Ooh, a dig spot. What might we find here? Oh, some more shinies. There must be something to those robo birds. I bet you we're gonna find out when we go find Dude's assistant. I bet you he has something to do with the robo birds. Felix. Handsome Dashing Princess. Hello, good to see you. It's been a while. You missed the story of how Royal's friend caretakers gave her to you. Like how our neighbors decided to give Royal to us. Royal basically decided that she lived here. Is pretty much what happened. And when we moved in here, Royal was already spending a lot of time around the house. So the issue is that her owners, so Royal was the first cat that her owners had, or neighbors. And then they got some other cats. They got 3 other cats, actually. And Royal, as it turns out, is a very independent kitty. She does not get along well with other cats. And so she was not pleased about these new cats. And so in order to keep the peace, our neighbors basically let Royal outside. She had been an indoor cat, mostly, up to that point. And so Royal kind of became an outdoor cat at that point. And they just found it easier to let Royal be an outdoor cat. And that way there was less conflict between the kitty cats. But Royal she's a ragdoll cat. You know, the common wisdom, I guess, with ragdolls is that they don't make good outdoor cats. They're not supposed to be outdoor cats. She's done well, you know, but she clearly really liked it over here, near our place. And so actually when we came to view this house for the second time, when we came to look at it the second time, Royal came up and introduced herself to us. She just marched up on the street outside the house, and she flopped down on the sidewalk, and she said, "Hello, this is me. This is my place. Nice to meet you." And so as we bought the house, I'm not going to say that Royal didn't have anything to do with that. It was nice that there was a kitty around, a very cute kitty. And hey, Phantom Shadow, thank you so much for coming on in with the raid. A Phantom raid. We've come from the forest to haunt your stream. I'm feeling quite haunted right now. Phantom Shadow and friends, welcome on in. Thank you so much for joining us here. We're just having a cat stream. We're playing a cat game. We're talking about cats. It's all about the cats here tonight. It's wonderful to see you, though. Thank you so much for coming on by with yourself and your community and for joining us here. I hope you had a wonderful stream, Phantom Shadow. What were you guys up to over there tonight? Yes, welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome. Please make yourselves at home. Can we please get a big shout out for Phantom Shadow if any of the mods are awake? I don't know, maybe. If not, I'll do it. But I hope you all had an awesome time over there. What were you up to? And if it's your first time here, maybe for some of you, it's possible. My name's Nick. I'm the ASMR nerd. We're doing some chill gaming here tonight. We're playing Little Kitty Big City, a very cute little cat adventure game. So please make yourselves at home. Phantom Shadow says a little bit of restaurants with friends, and then some train sim, maybe, on my own until I started passing out. Fair enough. There could also be a drain sim. I don't know if there's a simulator game for everything these days. That sounds like a chill time. Phantom Shadow. Euro Drainage Simulator 2000. Exactly, Steel Neko. It could be a thing. I don't know. I think we have all these hats already, but let's talk to the crow anyway. Want to buy a hat? It'll cost you 15 shinies. Oh, we got a new hat. A shrimp hat. Why are shrimp good at cards? They're crustaceans. No, that's not. No. Oh, shrimp eaten. 0 shrimp eaten. Wait, 0 shrimp eaten? What does that mean? Oh, we don't have any of these hats yet. Okay. Well, it's a good thing we've been collecting shinies. How many shinies do we have? I don't know, enough for another hat anyway. Oh, we have so many shinies still. A rooster hat. This is a feather in my cap. 0 chicken legs eaten. Wait, what? Should we be eating shrimp and chicken legs? Oh, literally, Drain Simulator is a thing? Oh my god. It's a game about clearing drains in a flood. The voice actor stopped in? Wait, the voice actor from Drain Simulator? That's wild. That's kind of fun. They must have just been looking for people streaming it. That sounds like a good time. Oh, I just realized I should probably, I forgot. I usually set myself to offline so my little friend toasts aren't popping up there. Harshing your groove on the stream. Allow me to do so. There we go. Oops. Yes, let's buy another hat. We need them all. Oh, a little squid hat. A tentacular spectacular. 0 squid eaten. Okay, Bruce, I'll bite. Tell me about Duck Simulator. Are you a duck? Or do you raise ducks or what? Hot dog hat. Hot diggity dog. These are all related to food, it would seem. Last one. Let's do it. A milk carton hat. Have you seen me? 0 milk bottles slurped. Interesting. Uh-oh, this machine's all out of hats, kitty. Try one of the other machines instead. Alright. Well, we've certainly grown our hat collection. And that is good. Which one should we wear? We should definitely wear one of these new hats, but which one? What did we get here? We got the hot dog, the squid. Squid's pretty ridiculous. Milk? Milk's pretty cute. Tempura shrimp? Tempura shrimp's pretty good. I don't know. They're all good. How about the milk? The milk's ridiculous. Let's wear the milk. For now. So stupid. Handsome Dashing Princess says, I love that Royal walked up to you to introduce herself. To finish the story, I guess her former caretakers then formally asked if you would make Royal safe, making you, or keep Royal safe, making you the official new caretaker. Yeah, more or less, but it was a pretty long road to get there. They, you know, initially they didn't really want her being over here too much, so there was kind of a whole long period of time where Royal wanted to come into our house, but her owners didn't really want her coming into our house. So, you know, we had to try and keep her out of the house, which was difficult because she really wanted to be in here. But she was basically sleeping in our garden is what it was. She was sleeping outside, and it was really difficult because sometimes she'd be sleeping out there even when it was raining or quite cold. She'd be sleeping in our garden because she just refused to go inside over at our neighbor's place because she just didn't want to be with the other cats. And so, you know, we ultimately were able to convince our neighbors to let us put a little heated pad in a box outside for a while. The Country Gamer, thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome. Oh, Clarbus, I missed the beard combing. I'll do that for you right now. I only just saw that. Yeah, so we convinced them to let us put a little box out for a while. And so she slept in that box for quite some time. And then after a while, they're like, well, okay, I guess you can let her into the house. And so, you know, she started coming into the house, and then she started spending more and more time in here. And eventually, you know, the neighbors basically said, okay, well, we can see that she really loves being over there. It's where she wants to be. And part of, you know, being a good cat parent is doing what's right for the cat. And so they very, you know, kindly and very trustingly said, you know, I think if you do want Royal to be your kitty cat, like we're willing and ready to let her, you know, to give her up to you guys, which we really appreciate. Like I said, that's putting a lot of trust in us, and but you know, I think it was the right thing for Royal. She seems really happy now. She gets the run of the house all to herself. She gets to spend the warm afternoons out in our backyard. Not that she wasn't already, mind you, but you know, we look after her. We make sure she comes in at nighttime, and you know, we feed her now and all that, of course. So and she's a real cutie. She seems really happy. She sleeps on our bed now, don't you, dear? Don't you, Royal? She's sitting out in the hallway. She's just looking in through the door. What's up, dear? What's up, dear? Come over here. No? Just gonna sit there and stare? Okay. Yeah, so it was really good of our neighbors, and we really like knowing now that Royal's inside at night and, you know, warm and comfy, and we can care for her. We can look after her. So milk carton hat is very good, isn't it, Tech Gadget? Alright, let's do a little beard combing for Clarbus here. Yeah, the little straw is adorable. Anyway, I hope that fills in the story for you. There was, yeah, that played out over the course of like a year, right? Or more than a year, really, before they felt ready to, you know, give Royal over to us. And you know, I understand, like, she's an 8-year-old cat. She spent a lot of time living over there. You know, they have kids that really care for her, I think. They do still, you know, she goes over there to visit every once in a while. She'll trot on over there, and I'll let her in, and she'll... Oh, she's scratching her new scratching post. What's up, dear? What's up, dear? Do you want to pick me up? Come here, bud. Come here. Yeah, we're talking about you. Yeah, we're talking about you. Oh, yeah, where's your toy? Here, let me go get it. Let me go get it. Let me go get your toy. Hey, you go there. Hey, wow. Want the toy? Nope. Not interested. More kitty purrs for you. More kitty purrs for you. He's so happy. Attractive says, I still stand by the idea of a Royal purr sounds points reward. Yeah, we should totally do that. We should totally do that. You're absolutely correct. Kitty purrs are so precious. So calming. She's gifted in the way of ASMR purrs. She is. Little ASMR, this cat. She didn't even know it. Didn't even know it. Yeah. She's honestly really well behaved. Sometimes she's a little bit of a problem. She'll meow very early in the morning and want out, or she won't come in at night when we call her, like tonight. But some nights she's been coming to the door all out on her own without even us having to call her in. And some mornings she doesn't make any noise. So she is getting there. She's getting there. Yeah. You go down there. You go there. You go. Okay. I'm gonna put the toy back up there so that if she looks for it, it'll be there. Bruce talking about plastic duck simulator. Oh, I think I have heard about this. Yes. You basically just watch these different rubber ducks simulate floating around in the water. Yes, I have seen this one. You can switch cameras and cause some water turbulence. He just runs it constantly on his third monitor. Man. Limit says, there's news. Royal is unpleased with the ASMR nerd. There will now be a punishment for this. Kapow. Yeah, that is even more passive than a typical idle game, isn't it, Bruce? Pardon me. Cats love their independence, none more than Royal. I've never met a cat that needs her autonomy more than Royal. Everything has to be her decision, her choice. She will not be forced into anything. Goodness me. I'm getting tired. It's getting late, isn't it? Well, let's play at least a little more Little Kitty Big City, because you know, I did tell you guys that we would finish it today. We are certainly clearly not doing that, but at the very least we can make a little more progress. Maybe we can find this character that we've been sent to track down. So I do think this building, oh wait, there's some bubbles going on up there. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Drea Vico, thank you for the follow and welcome. Welcome. May the 4th be with you too, Bruce. I think we've slightly missed it, but yes. Anybody do anything Star Warsy for today? Or are y'all not into corporate holidays? There was a Steam sale on with a bunch of classic Star Wars games. I already own them all, but ooh, we found a new photo card. That's fun. I'm still not quite sure what to do with them, but okay. Oh. Ah, there's a stairwell over here. Maybe that'll get us up this building. Let's see. Driafico, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Have you seen this game before? Little Kitty Big City. It's very cute. We can pick up a flip-flop. Can't really do much with it, but we can pick it up. Okay. Now we're making some progress. Oh, I see where we gotta go. Oh, there's some shinies over here, though. Some shinies. Oh, right. We have to destroy a bunch of... Oh, bust 10 old bird's nests. Wait, that's only 1 of 10? We've definitely found some bird's nests previously, but... Oh, there's some shinies over here. We gotta... Okay, let's... We'll be back up this building in a second, but we gotta do this first. Oh, this is gonna be great. Look how far it's gonna drop and smash. Oh. Okay, well, it kind of just broke right here, but that's alright. I accept it. Oh, look at all this stuff we can knock off. Very satisfying. Oh, can we climb up here? We might be able to climb up this ivy. We can. Okay. Alright. Oh, can we make it? We totally can. We've got lots of stamina because we found lots of fishies. There we go. Oh, house slippers for visitors. You're absolutely right. Steel NECA. Wait, May the 4th is just starting. Wait, did I miss it? Or did I... You're saying now is the 4th. Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know why I thought we just passed May the 4th. Alright, well then, I stand corrected. May the 4th be with you. For the next 24 hours. What is this thing? This is adorable. What if I just want to keep this for the rest of the game? I think we have to. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, there it goes. Alright, let's drop it. I guess we can't take it with us, sadly. Sadly. What if we just yeet it off the edge? Maybe we can pick it up down there. Maybe we'll get it down there. Can we make this jump? That's a scary looking jump. Oh, that was close. We did make it though. Drevico, you've not seen this before. It is super cute though, isn't it? It is super cute. Can I cuddle with you? Are you male or female? I identify as male. And I was assigned a male at birth, so I'm male. Oh, Royal, what are you doing? Royal is, she wants attention, is what she wants. Honey, what do you need? What do you need, dear? Hey, you. Hey, you. Hey, you. Oh. Why don't you try this out? Why don't you try this out? She's still adjusting to her new tower there, but I think she is enjoying it. I think she does like it. May the 4th be with you, TubeFat. Her little meows. She has a cute meow and she has a less cute meow. She has a very loud meow as well when she really needs attention. And it's cute because her meow changes depending on how close or far from you she is. So she like understands the concept of distance and volume, of course. So if she's like downstairs and she wants out, she's like meow, meow. And then as you approach, she's like meow. And then it's been a couple times now where she has woken me up in the morning by standing on my chest and putting her face in my face, and she has the tiniest little meow. She's like merp, merp. She's like, hey dude, hey, you awake, buddy? And I'm like, well, I am now. Yep. All right. Stop right there. Wait, what? Me? Well, I'm not talking to myself, am I? I'm not sure. I can't see you. That's actually a good point. Hang on a moment. Hello. Well, you don't look terrifying, but you are still trespassing. I don't know what trespassing means. Neither do most other cats. Why did you come up here? I'm looking for someone called Felix. Do you know him? I hope so. I'm Felix. What do you need? Tanuki sent me. She wants your help creating a pipeless portal. I knew the watermelon plan wouldn't work. She needs a position tracker that can also map spaces. I know. A robo vacuum cleaner has a tracker and it maps the areas it cleans. I'll use parts from that. Wait, there's a note where the robo-vac should be. Dear Felix, you are being boring, so I have gone on an adventure with my trusty robo-steed. Love, Posca. So much mewing. Uh-oh. Who's Posca? My sister. Ugh, and all her adventures involve going outdoors. This is a disaster. What's wrong with outdoors? I'm there right now and it's very nice. We are indoor cats. Outdoors is full of danger and crows and freedom. Oh no, it's Posca. Posca, come back inside right now. No way. You're being so boring. Besides, my trusty robo-steed needs to eat. She'll only come back when she's full. Posca. Amazing. Amazing. Hey Arkentia, glad to see you here. Welcome, welcome. Dante, GG, Nick, I love you. I'm your biggest fan. Oh, well, that's very kind. Thank you. I am really glad that you enjoy what we do here. Dante, welcome on in. Welcome on in. The Robo Vacuum ride is 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Get it, Posca. She's just bumping around over there. Ugh, why are you like this? Just cool, I guess. Posca is absolutely a queen. Kitty, you have to get Posca and the RoboVac inside. I'm begging you. But how? The RoboVac will come back indoors when its bin is full. I hate to ask, but could you make a mess for it to clean up? You want me to make a mess? Much as it pains me to say it, yes, I do. Felix, it would be my pleasure. Oh man, this is actually amazing. Hey, what are you doing? Incredible. Oh, hey, you guys, check it out. Royal has taken to... I don't know what's happening in the background, but nope, there we go. Royal is hanging out in her little bin over, or little basket over there. She appears to be in the middle of cleaning herself, but... Oh, now I'm taking a ride on the RoboVac. Check it out. Oh, I've been ejected from the RoboVac. Yeah, she's definitely just full spread, licking away, so we'll just leave her to her cleaning there. But that's great that she's already using her cat tree. That is a great success. All right. She seems to be enjoying it back there. Hello, Twitch TOS. I'm sorry, Royal. I did not mean to impinge on your modesty. Okay, well, I guess we better go make a mess. Alright. Posca is adorable, by the way. Guess you can't pick that up. I can't knock these, okay. But there's some more stuff over here that we can knock. Hey. Ooh. Oh, that'll do. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, we're not done yet, apparently. Gotta make more mess. Posca is so cool. Posca's way cooler than any of us could ever hope to be. That can be the last mess. Let's see. Are you done now? Aw, playtime's over already. Thank goodness you're safe. I was always safe, Felix. It's perfectly... Wait. What are you doing to my trusty robo-steed? I need some of the parts for Tanuki's pipeless portal project. Wait, why is she allowed to do fun, dangerous things? Because I'm not responsible for her. Posca, why did you press the trash release button? Just cool, I guess. Bye. Thank you for helping me out, kitty. Trust me, it was my pleasure. I've also extracted the tracker mapper from the RoboVac. Let me install it on your phone camera. Camera upgrade? What does it do? When you take a photo, the device records extra location data about the objects in shot. That data is all Tanuki needs to turn one of those objects into a pipeless portal. Uh-oh, I didn't check which object she's aiming for. Don't worry, I'll ask her now. Hello, Smart House? Hello, Felix. Smart House, right message to Tanuki. Yo, Nooks. where you want whole. XXXPS. Watermelon skull skull. Send message. Alright. Message sent. Message received from Snooky. Message says. I know, right? Gonna make whole at. What is happening here? Star, sparkle, cat, doorhouse, need, camera, door, antenna, thanks. What? She said she wants to put the pipeless portal on the pet door on famous cat. Oh, on Taffy's apartment balcony. Oh yes, Taffy is a model cat. Wait, what? Vanquisher. Vanquisher, what is up? It's good to see you, my friend. I'm glad you could make it. Vanquisher, thank you so much for gifting those subs. Vanquisher gifting subs to 2 Fresh Lemons, to Spear Dusk, to Just a Tall Ginger, to Zazik, and to Goop Bite. Goop Bite. Y'all, please enjoy your subscriptions gifted so kindly by our friend Captain Vanquisher. And have fun with your ad-free viewing and your potato-based emotes. The Vanquisher has now unlocked for you. Vanquisher, thank you for your amazing support of this community. Even when you can't make it out all that often these days, I know that it's hard for you to do so. So it means a lot that you come in and you support that way when you can make it. It's very kind. Vanquisher, I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing great. I'm gonna tap on this potato to celebrate our new arrivals. Celebrate our new arrivals. Welcome, friends. Welcome. And by arrivals, I mean potato pals. Okay, a pipeless portal to Taffy's balcony. And I just go there and take a picture of the pet door on my phone. Go there, take a picture of the pet door, then bring the phone back to Tanuki. When you take a picture, the tracker records all the extra data Tanuki needs for a pipeless portal location. I'll mark it on your map. Can I switch the location thing off afterwards? Posca! Ugh, I'm gonna have to see where that was, but before you go, I have one more favor to ask. Have you seen those robotic birds flying around this part of the city? I have. Yes. Ah, good. Tanuki made them after watching a Geku movie where Giant Parrot builds an evil robo-bird army to attack the city. It's called Geku vs. Megageet, Felix. Wait, Tanuki made an evil robo-bird army? Oh, no. They're chaotic neutral at worst, and there are only 5 of them. Oh, well, I already busted one of them. But their communication frequency is really messing with my extraterrestrial chat receivers. Your what? Felix can't hear whether aliens are sending him text messages. Ah, you're making it sound weird, Posca. Also, the scamp somehow is fitting here. Vanquisher, your scamp was waiting for you. It is weird. Look, I just think we need to be vigilant about outdoor stuff, and that includes outer space. I think I'm with Posca on this one. See? Anyway, can you catch all 5 robo-birds so I can listen for outer space messages in peace? I'll see what I can do. Thanks, kitty. Alright, well, we've already caught one of the robo-birds, so we just have to catch the other ones. It's that easy. Man, this is the game that keeps on giving. I really thought that we were going to be done this game, but now there's all this extra stuff. Oh gosh. Kitty, no! Oh my god, that was a log fall. Okay, Kitty's okay. Whoa, that was close. I didn't realize I was going to fall off that edge. Oh hey, look, we fell right by our bubble blower. Yay. Ooh, what's going on in here? I see some shinies in there. Let's get in there. We are absolutely going to carry this with us everywhere we go from now on, just so you know. fun toys here. Thoric says, alright, Monday tomorrow and I gotta head to bed. See you all next time. Thoric, thank you for hanging out with us. Always a pleasure. And you are absolutely correct. I am going to myself have to head to bed very shortly here. Why can't I crawl through here? Oh no. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sometimes getting the crawl through just right is tricky. Thoric, you have a good one. You have a great night, an excellent week. And we will see you next time. Next time. You are the Lord of the Scamps, Vanquisher. It is true. It is your birthright. Alright. This is ridiculous. This game is ridiculous. But in the best way. Blowing bubbles in our milk carton. Adorable. Just adorable. Friends, Thorg has a point. It is 12:30. Whoa, that is loud. Oh, that's a high blood sugar alarm. Well, that's not good. I should do something about that. Well, I suppose it's time for me to wrap up the stream anyway. So I better deal with that and get myself to bed. I'm surprised, actually. I went up like that because it was low earlier, but there it is. So I must deal with it. Friends, thank you so much for being here. It was wonderful to have you. We are going to clearly have to play more Little Kitty Big City another night. Maybe next stream. I would kind of like to just keep playing and finish it up. Also, it's just such good vibes. The kitty's so cute. The vibe is excellent. I really enjoy this game. If you have a chance to pick this game up on a Steam sale or something, it is so worth it, in my opinion. It's not a long game, but it's a really charming game, and it's pretty fun. So, I will remind you all, I will not be streaming next Sunday because I will be away. Sarah and I are going out of town for a few days to celebrate our anniversary. So, sadly, no stream next Sunday, but I will be back for the following Sunday. I know, I've barely been around lately. It's a terrible state of affairs, but I'm sure we will enjoy our time away. I'm sure it'll be very nice. So I hope you all have a wonderful couple of weeks, and we will perhaps carry on with Little Kitty Big City upon my return. In the meantime, as I'm sure you are aware, we have the Discord for the community. There's always the YouTube channel as well, with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos if you're looking for some ASMR nerd content. So it's out there. It's out there. Yakanata says, it happens, man. I hit a high after eating some rice cakes. Yeah, it will happen. I think I may have just overdone it earlier when I had a cookie to try and bring the blood sugar up, the low blood sugar, and clearly it did come up, but it just kept going up. So 2 up. It does happen. Vanquisher also says, I've been abducted by aliens again. Gleeble Narp. Really? I thought you were getting away from the aliens. I thought you were going to be free of the aliens. But instead, the alien test subject is living up to his name. Beanard says, sorry I've missed most of the gaming so far. I've been talking to some pals. I'll catch the VOD when I have time. What did I miss? You missed an amazing cat named Posca riding around a robo-vacuum. You missed, well, you didn't really miss our bubble blowing flower, because you can see it right here, right now. Before we do say goodbye, though, now that I've said all the things, let's go find someone to raid. We were the lucky recipients of a raid from Phantom Shadow and community, which was much appreciated. So let us go find some folks where I can drop you all off at, because there are many wonderful ASMR creators on this here platform, believe it or not, and we like to go visit them when we can. So let's see who we got here. We're streaming right now that we could raid. Lionheart is streaming. Now, Lionheart doesn't stream ASMR specifically. I'm not sure what she's playing tonight. Lionheart is a friend of the community. Long-time member of our community here. Often plays games like the Thief series over on her channel. But I'm not sure if she's having like a quiet, chill gaming stream tonight or not. Looks like she's playing some kind of slot machine game. It might not be the most chill, so maybe we should go visit somebody else tonight. We will go visit Lionheart another time. Why don't we go visit our friend Falcor? Falcor is wonderful. Falcor is streaming some ASMR tonight. Falcor is an incredible ASMR artist with a super cozy community. You guys will love it over there if you've never been, somehow. If you've somehow never been. The vibes are immaculate. Immaculate. Also, she got guinea pigs. They're very cute. So let's go visit the piggies. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Beanard. This looks like new stuff. I think they've expanded the game quite a bit. They've patched it a number of times, it looks like, so it's pretty rad. I'm enjoying it. Artractive, it is my pleasure. I'm gonna miss you all next week as well. I missed you last week. I will miss you next week. But I look forward to seeing y'all 2 weeks hence, and I'll let you know how our little time away was. I think it's gonna be really nice. So, thank you for the kind words, Artractive. Steel Neko, I'm glad you enjoyed this game here. Serena, you as well. I agree, Bruce. We need to get back to Potion Craft one of these days too. Thank you, Naga. Have a good night. Oh, Arkentia, congratulations on the job. Congrats. That's huge. Well done. That's worth celebrating. Good job, Arkentia. Congrats. We will have to hear more about it next time. Alright. Good night, Yakanono. Falcor is a great person. She's a wonderful individual, and you guys will love her stream. So please stick around for the next few seconds. If you're on the Twitch chat, we will be heading over there very shortly. Big love to our mods. Big love to all of you. Thank you so much for being here, making this community what it is. I will see you 2 weeks hence. Good night, friends.